when I listened to the album, I was like, okay, is Jude okay? But the reason why I'm asking is because of mental health, right? I know that too many times people don't talk about it because it's not seen as if you're a man and you are depressed, you are weak, and you don't have problems, right? If you had problems, you'd not be sitting down here worrying about anything, and that's generally this is what I've been told. So I've had to battle depression since I was 19, right? And not because I didn't have a good life or I wasn't slightly comfortable. It was mainly because I always felt like I was supposed to be in a different place, and that put a lot of pressure on me because at 15, I had already decided who I was going to be at 25. At 26, I was going to be married. I had my whole, as I speak to you right now, I am working on a 50-year plan. It's been mapped out and written out, and most of those things came when I was 15, which is the reason why at 21, I already had work experience with 5 companies. Every company I worked with except one was a mistake. But the thing is, because of that kind of mindset, I always felt like I was supposed to be somewhere else. So at 19, I tried to take my own life because I became a millionaire at 19 and lost it at 19. Like, around the same time I got it, right? And that's why I don't wear designers anymore. Mainly because, apart from the Nikes, they're really comfortable. They're really, really comfortable. Because I had a choice between, so my girl asked me, do you want the Nigerian jersey, which I love, or do you want the Nikes? And they were the same price. So I took the Nikes. So, but I used to be very vain. At 18, 19, I used to buy designer clothes. I had Burberry, I had everything. And then the company I worked for, the gardener thought that I was the person owing him. He didn't know that the company was owing him. So I gave him my clothes. They had let me go, but they let me stay in the BQ. This was in VGC. And we were so broke. I've been spending my savings till I got broke. So I was looking for work, and I was walking around Lagos, VGC, Ikota Shopping Complex, looking for work. So all my clothes were dirty. All my shoes, my clothes, everything dirty. So I gave this guy my clothes to wash, and he took it as payment. And left.
Fair. Why were you owing him money?
I wasn't owing.
I'm kidding.
So he took it as payment and left with all my clothes, everything. And so losing all of that, I never really paid a lot of attention to flashy things. But I carried that same struggle into my 20s, and then just recently I decided that I was done. And I decided I was done. It wasn't a situation where anybody said, oh, let me see you. I think what actually annoyed me, let me even tell you guys a story. So I ran to a what do you call them? It's not a life coach, it's a guy that talks to you when you're depressed. Like a therapist, right? So I approached him and I said that, I had a situation, and I've known him from before, and I told him I had a situation and I needed help. I felt I needed help. And he said, okay, no problem. Tell me what it is. What's your issue? So I told him, sent him a text. I just poured my heart out and sent it to him as a text. And he replied and said, you need immediate intervention, right? We need to talk to you ASAP. What do you want to do? You want to join my class? Let's get this thing done. And I said, well, I've gone through therapy before. I just want a one-on-one. I don't want to sit in the class. I'm trying to get out of this. And then he said, okay, no problem. My fee is 1 million a month. And I replied and said, I appreciate you, but even if I wanted to, I couldn't afford it. And he said, his response was, and I said, thank you, but hopefully soon maybe I'll call you, I'll get help from you later. And he replied and said, okay, take care. Right? And that was the switch in my head that...
You'd have sent him a text that said, oh, guy, if I had 1 million naira, I wouldn't be depressed.
Right? So I sent him a text. I just said, you're welcome, thank you very much. And I moved on. But that was the switch that forced me to start thinking, fix yourself, get what you need to do because nobody cares, right? And that sort of drove me into the space where I stopped dealing with needing someone else to help me. But do you have a personal relationship with depression? Or is it that you just made an album based on something you had seen happen to people and you created something for them?
Gang. This Godwin Tom can ask question. I'm going to tweet. Everybody be warned when you go on his show. You can ask deep questions.
There are only going to be 10 episodes.
I actually don't have a personal relationship with depression. It was something few friends of mine were dealing with, and they shared their stories with me. When I was writing the album, I didn't know how to write the songs without sounding judgmental. So I decided to play the character. That was the only way I could say the lines without making it sound like I was judging the situation. I think it's so curious that when we talk about being healthy, as regards our body, we're not talking about the hospital. We're talking about our diet, and we're talking about going to the gym or exercising. And we understand that. When we talk about physical health, we're talking about working out, dieting, eating healthy, eating clean, etc. When you're sick, that's something else. With mental health, we see all mental health issues as when you're sick. We don't see it as making sure that your mind is eating healthy and is working out. We don't see it the same way. And I feel like sometimes, first of all, everybody can go through depression. Sometimes people face so much pressure that they fall over the edge. But I think in some way, most people that have felt pressure have walked tiptoed near the edge. And I think that would be my own story, where I've felt really down at some point. I felt really pressured. I felt really down. And what I'll say to people is that there are so many things that our generation needs to learn. And one of them is that you have to take care of your mind. You know, I just recently started meditating. There's an app called Headspace. Please download it. Check it out. You sit down for 10 minutes. It's just a voice talking to you. They teach you. They just walk you through meditation. As a Christian coming up, once they say meditation, I say, no. That's how the devil enters into your mind. Abi, you believe this, Abi? You don't agree? Yes, but now I understand that meditation is actually something beautiful, and that in a way, prayer uses some of the tools that meditation, if you're able to meditate, you'd be able to pray even deeper, because you'd be able to allow your mind wander and not judge it, not judge as it's happening. Anyway, please, everybody, reach out, talk to someone. In this dispensation of life that we are in now, men have to be able to cry. Men have to be able to be weak. Men have to be able to say, I don't know what I'm doing. Men have to be able to, we have to change our relationships. If you're in a relationship with the ladies, sometimes ladies, by the way they're brought up, are stronger and better at handling life than we are. Instead of trying to be the man, you know what I mean? You can just sit back and be a partner and listen and share and be helped along the way, or maybe it's your friend, whatever. We need to take our mental health seriously. You need to be able to shut off. This is something I'm not very good with yet, but 10 o'clock, turn your phone off, go to bed. How many people here have trouble going to bed, trouble going to sleep? Sir, do you turn your phone off? You don't, Abby? Do you know that there's something in your phone? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know but there's something in the lighting that wakes you up. So we normally play with our phones because we believe that it should set us go to bed. It let us go to bed. But now it's harder for people to feel rest when they sleep. Like some of us just sleep because your body demands it. But you get up and you actually don't feel better. You actually don't feel refreshed. You're actually carrying the pressure from the day before. And it's that thing in our hand that continues talking to us all night. Imagine having a babe that's you're just about to sleep. She's like, but honey, what do you think about this thing? Oh, he does that to you, Abby? Or you do that to him? Like, what do you think about this? Then you're about to sleep. So as we were saying, that's what we allow our phones do to us. Wow, check out this person's new watch. Wow. But look at this. Let's go to that person's page now. Let's go and see what's happening there. But have you checked Insta blog? Constantly, always talking to you. Always. We need to shut it off and protect our mind. It's very important. And for Godwin, Godwin was the worst case of I must be a man. I must take care of my family. I must figure my life out. I must be structured. I must work.
This is my show.
Like the worst case I've ever seen in my life. Like carried so much responsibility on himself. When things didn't work out, it would, like, with all my managers that I've had, when things don't work out, they all take it different ways. But with Godwin, when he would see that I was disappointed, he would beat himself up about it consistently, sometimes for 2-3 days. Wouldn't let himself off the hook. Just keep being like, man, okay, I should have done. But and it's okay. You're gonna fail in life. You know what I mean? I hope that you're getting to a place where you're okay just being Godwin. You're not gonna fix the world. You're not gonna save the world. Take care of yourself. Protect yourself. Look out for yourself. Is that Timmy Dakolo, by the way? Is that Timmy Dakolo?
Yes.
Wow. I'm happy to see you, but I'm also sad because I think you asked me to do something that has it passed? It's not yet passed, Abi. So I'm still okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to see you, bro. Welcome. Great to see you. Legendary Timmy Dakolo in the building. But man, we need to let it go. Timmy is a great example. Like via social media, I mean, social media may be different from, but there's something authentic about the way you talk to your wife. It feels like she's your partner. It feels like, like you make decisions with her, and even with your kids too. Your conversations with them don't seem like parents to adult, to child. You know what I mean? And I think men, we have to redefine what it means to be a man now. A man, we can't carry this whole pressure all the time. We're going to die. We're going to die when we're 40. When the money has just started coming, you just collapse somewhere. You know what I mean? Go and play football with your friends, laugh, be stupid, watch a movie, cry. Tell your babe, like, you look good. Like, when you're tired of working, tell her, babe, do the dishes. You know what I mean? Sweep. Wash her pants. Okay, then that's too far. Maybe that's too far. Maybe I went too far. I'm sorry. Everybody wash your own pants, please.
So,
is that okay?
We have, I think, about 5 minutes, so we're going to try and use it wisely.